Hello, my name is Alyssa Blatt, and I'm proud to be a fundraiser. This little presentation is just to give you a snippet of the 7 pillars of fundraising. Charities exist to solve a problem, to find solutions, and to drive change. Change, though, is rarely easy, especially in the fast-moving environment that charities operate in today. Many charities are experiencing cuts as well as increased competition. Our supporters today are constantly connected and distracted. Their attention split between a barrage of instant social media updates and the real world outside. Because supporters expect fast responses and information in real time, the environment, truth be told, for fundraisers has never been tougher. In thriving organizations, fundraising stretches far wider than just the responsibility of the fundraising team. It actively involves and is enthusiastically supported by the entire organization. In order to significantly increase, even double, triple, or quadruple your income over 5 to 10 years, there are 2 critical cultural challenges you must meet. 1. Your organization must be every bit as proud of its fundraising and its fundraisers as it is of its mission. And 2, every member of staff and every volunteer should view themselves as being essential to great fundraising. In order to address these challenges, I'm going to outline the principles of the 7 pillars of great fundraising. The fundraising team can't do this alone. It is not just up to the fundraising director, but all leadership and board to invest in fundraising and create an environment that supports teams to test ideas, learn from success or failure, and inspire people to give to and to trust the organization. This is fundamental to growing your income both today and in the future. Charities deal with big problems that require big solutions, which in turn demands a regular, reliable supply of huge amounts of money. Every charity is driven by its mission, and in every successful organization, the leadership absolutely saw their role in raising as much as possible money, funds, resources to spend on achieving the mission. There are 5 P's that help the organization thrive. The organization needs to be absolutely clear on its core purpose and is able to articulate it simply. The organization is proud not only about what it exists to do, but how they raise the money to do it. And there must be passion. Individuals are passionate about their part in achieving the core purpose of the organization and are able to inspire others. We have big ambition, high standards of performance, and an appetite for testing, measuring, learning, and adapting. And lastly, profit follows when the whole organization has achieved clarity on purpose, pride in their fundraising, passion to achieve their mission, and high standards of performance. Many charities have different, sometimes conflicting priorities, which can lead to internal conflicts on messaging, resulting in different external messaging and confusion on what is right and what is important. Unless everyone is joined up behind a single proposition, it can be frustrating for staff and confusing for donors, supporters, and detrimental to achieving your mission. Unity is critical. When everyone's got it right, everyone feels and can communicate the key messages about the core of their organization's mission. Everyone can talk with passion about the work they do, its importance, and the difference they are making in the world. If on the budget, fundraising is seen as being of lower priority than, for example, services, then the leadership is taking its eye off the long-term goal to fulfill the mission. Short-term decisions should not be allowed to limit the ultimate goal. Everyone in the organization has a responsibility to add value wherever they can to a donor's experience of your charity. Remember that when recruiting new donors, and more importantly, keeping the donors you have, they deserve the best, most reassuring emotional experience that your organization can provide. If a charity is to achieve its mission, it has to grow its fundraising. Therefore, it must have fundraising at the heart of all of its communications. Just as fundraising and the mission are the same thing, fundraising and communications are the same thing. A well-stocked library is a great resource. Start gathering information online. Build your database. I encourage you to visit a few of the links that I mention here: the Institute of Fundraising, the Center for Charitable Giving and Philanthropy, and the Showcase of Fundraising, Innovation, and Inspiration. Communication is critical. We really need to remember this. In order for you to get your message out into the community, communication is critical. In order for people to know about you, communication is critical. Everybody should be able to talk the same language. When everyone's got it right, everyone feels and can communicate the key messages about the core of their organization's mission. Everyone talks with passion about the work they do, its importance, and the difference that they are making in the world. Everyone can work together with a common dream, one purpose, to achieve the mission. Too often, we continue to hear views that fundraisers are seen by the rest of their organization as a necessary evil. Tales of fundraisers leaving because they've been told or it's been implied that their role is manipulative, that asking for money is degrading, still crop up far too often. Non-fundraisers often don't see fundraising as a skill or a profession at all. Organizations in which have this culture prevails, lose money, dismay donors, and have difficulty keeping good fundraising staff. I would like you to think about this question and jot some notes down on a piece of paper. How can you inspire people in your organization? If we're to be successful, to raise more money in order to solve the problems for which we were founded upon, then we need to be bolder and braver about what we do. And we also need to be more clear as to why and how we do it. We must take responsibility to help the public understand how we fundraise so that we can grow with confidence and we welcome, not fear, concern, and criticism. My hope is that this general brief outline of the 7 pillars of great fundraising has stimulated and encouraged you to believe in great fundraising, and that you can take the steps to implement a program that you can be proud of and confident and deliver it in your organization. Thank you for listening. To learn more about fundraising, please continue to the next module, which is part of the Introduction to Fundraising mini-series for beginners.